Hi, I'm Trisha, and welcome to Flew the Coop. This is a follow-up to the last video that I did on my road track. I had decided, yes, I'm not going to look anymore for a new road track. I'm going to just keep the one that I've presently got. So after I had filmed all that last video, a neighbor had told me about something that she had seen underneath of my van, something hanging down. So I crawled under there, and sure enough, the exhaust pipe for my generator had come loose from the generator. It wasn't no longer connected, so it was just held up by a couple of those C clamps. And it's a heavy exhaust pipe. It's like solid metal that goes from one side of the van to the other to exhaust this out. And I did not want that to fall off on a trip. I called the mechanic and he said, yeah, I'll bring it over because I asked him if he could remove the pipe for me. And I didn't want to search in all my husband's tools to find just the right something or other to get those little brackets off. So I take it in and he comes out and he um, takes it off and throws it in his metal pile. And he said that the generator was pretty rusted out around that edge. So that's what's wrong with my generator. Uh, I'm not getting it replaced at this time, maybe later, because I have no use for it. Um, just at this time in my life, I don't feel the need for it. He had got that off, and being you're out, you might as well do all your chores. And on the way back home, it got really hot. So I went to roll the window down, and neither one of the buttons worked. Since neither button worked on the driver's side for the window, I tried the passenger side and it didn't work neither. So I figured it was a fuse. And I got my handy dandy booklet out. And sure enough, Power Windows is circuit breaker 34. So it's not a fuse, it's a circuit breaker. But where is it located? The floor console fuse block is located under the driver's seat. Since this van was turned into a camper van and the seats were replaced so that they would turn, you can't get under there. So trying to get it out after I turned the seat, it was caught. There's nothing but metal bars all the way across here, and this wouldn't come out. Short of taking the seat off, when I turned it back, this got really caught. It broke this whole back off and some other pieces. But the piece I need is back in there, and my fingers can't get to it. So I called the mechanic back up, and he said he would look at it and see what he could do. So when I went in, he tried the circuit breaker to see if that was it, and that was fine. He said it's just not firing, or it's not getting to that. So he had to go look up an electrical diagram for the van, and he came out. In the meantime, when I first got there, there was a train going by and the tracks were really close, and I didn't even notice that he had come out to help me with my van because I was just enjoying, and I had got out and I'm just watching the trains because I love trains. I really, really do. So, and I love that power and that noise. I just love trains. So, getting back to my story, because I always get sidetracked. He um, he figured it out. He traced it down and he figured it out. And there was another fuse that he replaced, and we got those windows to work. While he was fixing my electrical problem, I had noticed that there was a Cutlass there. And Wendell's car, when we first started going together, was a black Cutlass Supreme. And I love that car too. And so did he. So I was just looking in the windows and just remembering it was a different color and it wasn't the same model. But, and I had told the mechanic that that was Wendell's, one of his first cars when we were going together. And he says he found it hard to believe that Wendell drove a Cutlass. um, we got it fixed. And now I have my windows fixed and I have that pipe off so I don't have to worry about it falling somewhere or hitting somebody behind me when it does fall off or anything. And those things are going to come up, but they would come up if I bought another newer used car or even a new one, because I know my son with his new pickup truck, he has had that thing in the shop I don't know how many times. So sometimes new ones just come and they take a lot of work to get done. So I just wanted to update you that I'm very happy with my camper van, and these little things are going to come up. And I'm just so blessed to have a mechanic that's just not too far away, just kind of down the way, street a little bit. I could ride my bike if I wanted to, but he picks me up and he drops me back off or whatever I need to be done to get anything fixed because he really, really did like my husband. And it's just a blessing to have somebody that is that personal and that drops everything to help me out. So, and he's fixed, that's who was fixing my other SUV and stuff. And he fixed the camper, um, well, before it was after Wendell had passed away and I couldn't get it to start. And it was something electrical in there too, along with the battery, but something had kept draining the battery. So he had got that fixed. And that's what I'm just going to do. I'm very fortunate. I don't think, I never asked him, but I don't think he works on the Mercedes engines. He might, but I'm not going to take that chance. I know what has been fixed on mine and what hasn't been. He thought the frame was fine. It just had some surface rust on it. So I'm going from there. And I'm going to enjoy it. And when I go on my next trip, I'll bring you guys along and see how it goes. Later, taters. Bye for now.